What if I were to say to you, good morning, when I saw you out in the street? Would you think I'm strange? Do you think I'm strange anyway? Never mind. That is, of course, what we reserve when we greet our Lord. Good morning, Jesus. When we come into the church. It's proper, necessary. But how do we greet each other? How do we treat each other? Jesus is telling us in this gospel and the previous gospels is our reverence for him needs to be transferred to our reverence for each other. And he will judge us based on that. He lowers his judgment to how we not just treat him, but how we treat each other. And it has to be the same in a way. And that's a tough, tall standard. But this relationship we have with God must extend to the relationship we have with each other. And that's what he's telling us today in the gospel. He's also telling us something else about the splinter and a wooden beam. If we see a splinter in someone else's eye and we ignore the wooden beam in our own, he's not saying ignore the splinter in their eye. What he's saying is, if we want to tell somebody, hey brother, hey sister, I think something's wrong here, we need to acknowledge that we probably have a similar and maybe even a greater problem in our own life. That's what humility is. To go up to a brother or a sister and say, hey, listen, I think we have an issue. Maybe I can help you with this. Can you help me with this? And that's the way we can address somebody who maybe we see a particular problem in, to help them get to the kingdom of heaven. And they can help us because we surely have our own issues. I know I do. And so, brothers and sisters, Jesus is telling us this is how we get to heaven. By acknowledging and reverencing our neighbor, but also acknowledging that when we have faults, we got to call them out on ourselves as well as our brothers and sisters, so we can all bring each other and walk with each other into the heavenly kingdom. Praise be Jesus Christ.